Whew, man, I woke up to some of the worst news that I could have ever expected to come across from a viewer, a subscriber to the channel who actually sent me an email and wanted to share with me their story about what they had experienced or witnessed happen to them at a Walmart parking lot. Now, folks, you guys know my stance and my position on Walmart and the things that they're doing and the changes that they're making to close down these stores. And obviously, they're blaming theft on a lot of these problems. But I think this is just getting out of hand. Okay. So I don't even know where to begin. I wake up like I do every morning. And, you know, after I get out of bed, I grab my phone. And it's got notifications on my phone from the night before of different things that have been going on. And there's a little M on it and on the home screen for Gmail. And I swipe down on it. So I'm using a Galaxy S20 FE. This may be similar to the cell phone, the smartphone that you use or an iPhone. But either way, I wake up, I swipe down on the notification and it says urgent email, shocking news of what happened at Walmart today. So I'm like, wait, that was yesterday because I just woke up. So I opened the email and you guys aren't going to believe this, or maybe you will actually. And, you know, I can see why Walmart would want to close down more stores and reduce their liability and their risk. And, you know, because at the end of the day, they get a bad name for what happens. For all the bad things that happen, they get a bad name for it, okay? And this is just like a telltale sign of how our society is poorly managing these situations and this panic and this crisis, the situation that we're in. So the email goes on to say, you know, Kevin, I've been watching your channel for a long time subscriber. Thank you so much for what you do. I really appreciate the information that you share, and it's very helpful to me and my family. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. So I would like to say thank you, number one, for those kind words. And thanks everybody for continuously watching and supporting the channel, subscribing, liking all the videos, commenting, and sharing. Because you guys know I'm a big YouTube nerd, big YouTube geek, and I'm checking the analytics. And actually, Squirrel Tribe, she showed me a new tab on the analytics that shows the amount of shares. And it seems as though that the shares have been going up, which I really do appreciate it because I think that YouTube's actually suppressing my content because of the information that I'm sharing with you guys to keep you guys aware and well in the know of what's happening and how to prepare. I don't think that really aligns with the YouTube algorithm right now. You see what I'm saying? I think they want a slightly different push, a message, narrative, agenda going out. And maybe I don't quite align with it. So you guys sharing my videos actually helps tremendously. I really do appreciate it. Which maybe it's part of YouTube's changes to their algorithm, because I was watching Nick Nimmin and he was sharing with me, or sharing with everybody on a live stream like he does, of a lawsuit that's coming out or that's in the works with the Supreme Court that could potentially change how YouTube recommends their content, which could be a complete game changer for how creators reach their audience and audiences find new videos. Long story short, I'll cover that in another video if you guys want to know about it. But the email goes on to say that they witnessed in their parking lot of their Walmart in broad daylight a man approach a woman in the parking lot with a full shopping cart full of food and ask for something. They couldn't quite make out what it was, but it seemed like he was asking for something. Whether it was money, whether it was food, whether it was something else, I don't know. They couldn't clearly identify what it was. But I would assume it's money or food. Probably a desperate situation right now. The price of eggs is through the roof. The price of chicken's through the roof. All these prices are up. The prices are high. And we're talking about it at the same time where the pandemic relief for EBT and SNAP benefits from COVID has just been eliminated. It's been terminated. So people are now going to potentially be struggling and stressed and panicking and just trying to find some way of surviving somehow, some way, that may not necessarily come off the right way for everybody. So anyway, long story short, there was a little bit of an altercation, a little bit of a struggle, which ended in the woman pulling out some mace or pepper spray to fend off this person, and then running back towards the store. And then ultimately security and then the police showed up and all sorts of stuff. And it's crazy. It's wild. Now, I don't want to cause any panic. I don't want to cause a stir. I don't want to say what Walmart it was or anything like that. I don't want to try to give anybody any reason to misinterpret what I'm saying and potentially say that, oh, well, that's what you get for shopping at that Walmart, or that's what you get for being in that neighborhood, or those people always are like that's not, no. See, that's not it. I think the good part about it was the woman was able to defend herself and protect herself. But I think the bad part about it is that we are coming upon this time frame, this period of time where this is probably going to become more common, and people need to be monitoring their surroundings, paying attention to what's going on, especially as they're coming out of these stores with grocery carts literally full of gold. Think about it. Literally full of gold. Our dollar, not quite what it was, although still the strongest currency globally. I think now today people would potentially, there would be a large percentage of the population that would much rather have what's in your cart than what's in your wallet. And I don't know to what lengths they would go to get that, but I think that it is very important that we ourselves are prepared for that and trying to do the best we can to protect ourselves and our families in these situations. Does this mean that you no longer shop at Walmart and you only order through Spark or DoorDash or Grubhub or some of these other delivery companies? That's up to you. Does this mean that you now need to consider concealed carry when going to the grocery store? Again, that's up to you. But I'm sure this isn't the only instance, and I'm sure that this is only going to continue to increase in frequency, which is not good. Not good. But at the same time, I don't know, even if it does this get shared by mainstream media? Do they try to sweep it under the rug, or do they try to portray it from a certain angle and pinpoint a certain demographic or, a certain group of people? I don't know. But at the end of the day, one, I'm glad that the situation ended as well as it did. And I'm also very appreciative of the viewer and the subscriber for sharing this information, albeit a little bit, nerve-wracking first thing in the morning to read and come across. But I thought it was very important that I shared this information with you guys so that you were aware of what's going on and you can prepare yourselves and your family to not put yourself in these situations. And if you did find yourself in a situation, you already had a plan in mind of how you would handle it quickly and effectively. You guys take care. Be safe.